Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your General Energies Tarot forecast. This will be for to look at the rest of February. So Capricorn, let's see what your energy is for this last 2 weeks of February. Who are you? Okay, so you guys are coming out as the Raven, the Shaman, and this says, you are the creator and the magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So Capricorn, this last bit of February, there's some interesting energy brewing inside of you. There's wisdom coming up from your soul about something. There's this growth happening. There's this consciousness expansion going on, and this is all very natural. This is nothing that you are consciously willing to take place. It's some relationship in your life, some situation in your life, some circumstance, something you want to do, something you've been feeling, like whatever, apply it how it fits. But these last 2 weeks of February are bringing you great clarity, but also healing energy. More than that, Capricorn, you may be the caretaker for somebody else these next 2 weeks, really offering a lot of love, support, nurturing, resources, spiritual advice. Like, it could be anything really, but some Capricorns are definitely in that position of kind of spiritual power, kind of elevating or holding somebody else up or holding the space for somebody while they get back on their footing. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple of soul cards to see what this is about. Now, these soul cards, they don't come with a word or any description or anything, so when I pull it, it's just going to be an imagery, and it's really to help me intuit, you know, your message properly, rather than, you know, give a word. So I know most tarot cards have that, or oracle cards, but this deck does not have any definition. It is just an image for your intuition, or for my intuition as the reader, or yours as the watcher. Okay, yeah, look at that. So to me, you know, you have the two ravens here, and look, there's two shadows here, and the hands are on both. So again, this is wisdom coming up from your soul, I believe, or some of you, that this is that area where you're really being that higher guidance, that higher power for somebody else or a couple of somebody else's. Okay, but as far as like you and another individual, now that this card presents, I could see, you know, if there's this relationship where we've been in a struggle, we don't understand, there's been just a big friction, lack of clarity. It's almost as though the higher power is coming in this last 2 weeks, okay, represented the two ravens right here under the hands of Spirit, which is Spirit's hand moving you and this other person, or moving you and a situation you're involved in, okay, and that's where that deeper spiritual wisdom is bubbling up from your soul, or your consciousness is really expanding. It's because Spirit is really coming in. Spirit's hand is, you know, coming in, like moving a piece in the game of your life, so to speak. Okay, wow, look at that. And I said consciousness expansion, and boom, right there, Capricorn. Yep. You're coming into a deep, deep understanding, but again, it's because of the hand of Spirit coming in. It's pulling things up from your soul. So this, so far, could really be in any area of your life. You know, where does this fit? Where do you need healing, understanding, clarity, or an entire shift in perception so that you can move forward and move on, or, you know, find a solution that you've been seeking? So let me pull some more cards here to see how all this is playing out. All right, so we have the Observer. We have Pride and Ego. And we have Healing. Very, very nice. So this is just really going in alignment with the message that I first, you know, was telling you about. But with Observer here, if you are fighting with somebody, or you kind of in a standoff, a friction, you have a falling out this last 2 weeks of February, Capricorn, if we're not apologizing and making up, it's because somebody's pride and ego is in the way. Somebody's being stubborn. And they don't want it to be that, whether it's you or the other person. With the observer here, it's like, I want, I'm praying to spirit, let this heal. I want this to heal, but I don't know how, because when pride and ego get in the way, it's not really a conscious thing, all right? It's just, we're all operating from different energies and different levels of consciousness at any given moment. So somebody is just really caught up in this part of themselves right now, and they're unable to shift or move forward or heal. But spirit is coming in, through this raven energy, the hands of spirit coming in to heal, to help shift the perception. Divine masculine. So this to me, for some of you, if we are disconnected from somebody, they're definitely like looking at your social media, however they can stalk you without it really being stalking. I don't see this so much as somebody like driving by your house or any crazy thing like that. It's like stalking your Facebook, your social media posts, just trying to get any little bit of information about you and what you're doing, or you can swap that if that applies more to you. But the reason why this is happening is because we want healing, we want to talk, we want understanding. But here's this barrier of pride and ego, and we have some deception, and the pride and ego are the deceiver here, okay? Either somebody's lying to themselves and trying to point the blame, and that's why the healing isn't coming in right away, or there was some deception that, took place, and somebody really doesn't want to own it, like they're too afraid to own it here. And now look at this, we have Muse healing. So whatever this is, Capricorn, whoever else is involved in this, like, they want to heal. They want restoration. There's a part of them that is, like, the magical piece of them is missing, or they're just not tapped in, tuned into that, because of, everything that's going on. But once we heal, once we have that shift in perception, it's like the energies just start flowing. Look at this. We have observer, divine masculine, and nostalgia. Yeah, there's definitely somebody who is stalking somebody here on social media. Oh, and look at this. We have the divine feminine now. So we have divine masculine and divine feminine going on. And lastly, we have solitude. So Capricorn, this to me is really between you and another person, or you and like an idea or something that you really want to happen, like something that's from the past that you really want to manifest or make happen for yourself. And this would be like career or creative idea, a goal, an achievement. But it's there's something like your sacral chakra has been blocked, okay? Because the sacral to me represents our creativity and our passion and all of that. And, that's deception and pride and ego are above it. So it's almost like something happened to you and you kind of let your creative self go, let your goal go, whatever it is you were working for, you kind of let it go. And now here's spirit, the hand of spirit coming back into your life, bubbling those desires, that dream, that goal back up, giving it life, okay? And with solitude, Capricorn, you really need some time in your own energy to shift perception for healing to come in, because there's something that you can achieve that you need to create for yourself. And spirit is saying now is the time. All right, but you have to kind of go this alone. You need some time by yourself to heal. All right. Now, for others of you where this is about some sort of relationship, whether romantic or, friendship or whatever, family ship, it's just there's this disconnect of energies, divine masculine, divine feminine, and somebody is really, wanting back in, wanting to heal, wanting to make things right, but it's like we're apart at this time, and we're just so hung up on the past, feeling nostalgic. And you know, again, this is the hand of spirit, like kind of making all of that come up from the surface for some reason, either inside of you or inside of the other person. And even though I see this great desire to reach out, to talk, I don't really see that happening this last 2 weeks of February, or any sort of apologies or healing like person to person. This is more of like an inside job for you and for whoever else is involved, Capricorn. So let's pull some more cards for clarity. All right. Wow. So Sagittarius got both of those cards, actually. So the first one that came out is the 10 of Pentacles, and that's to clarify the observer. Okay. And on Pride and Ego, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So this is definitely somebody who needs to work on getting out of the ego space and coming more from the heart space. And to clarify healing, we have the 3 of Swords. So I'm not surprised to see that. I mean, if you have to heal, it's usually because there's some hurt and some heartache, right? On the Divine Masculine, look at this. We have Judgment. So we have the 10 of Pentacles and Judgment. The Divine Masculine energy, whoever that is in this reading, whether male or female, okay, they're hardcore feeling the loss of somebody, or the way things went down, and like you know, spying on somebody, watching what they do, really wishing they could talk to them, reach out, all of those things. But there's this barrier, and it's something that's happened here, and somebody's pride and ego is in the way. Look at this. Under Deception, we have the 4 of Cups. So it's like, I would rather be in my misery than admit my wrongdoing here. And look at that. Under on Muse Inspiration, we have the 7 of Swords. So while whoever's heartbroken or sad or working through all of this energy, it's really like they've lost their creative power, their motivation for goals, dreams, desires, all of those things. Okay, with nostalgia, we have this Knight of Pentacles. So this is an energy of the nostalgia that's really deep-seated and kind of not going anywhere. Okay, so whoever's in that space, like, they're really feeling it. They want to break through, but they don't know how. On Divine Feminine, look at this. We have the Queen of Swords. So this could be, you know, somebody, it's like, I don't want to hear the truth, or I don't want to speak the truth. Okay, and under Solitude, look at that. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So there's this element of fear of rejection here for sure, Capricorn. You know, whether it's you that's wanting to reach out and speak to somebody, or it's them who's wanting to reach out and clear the air with you, there's this grave fear of rejection. It's like something was said, something was done, something happened here, and, you know, I'm afraid to tell you, or I'm afraid to reach out and apologize, whatever, because I don't want to be rejected, or I don't want to hear your words. You know, there's maybe where, because on Divine Masculine we have Judgment, and on Divine Feminine we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so masculine, feminine energies to clarify. And just what I feel about that is, those of you where this is about a very specific, like, relationship, male-female relationship, it's almost like the male is the one that is feeling really guilty, bad, ashamed, kind of doing the spying, the watching, whatever you want to call it. However, there's pride and ego in the way, because it's like the work hasn't been done yet to shift those energies. Spirit's coming in now to force it, okay? Hence all the nostalgia that's haunting this Divine Masculine. But it's like he doesn't want to admit his faults because he's too afraid of what the Divine Feminine is going to say, and the sword she holds in her hand. Like, I'm afraid of rejection. It's just easier to be alone right now. It's easier to just kind of watch from afar. Now, also, again, somebody is not attached to their creativity, their goals, their personal power, whatever, because they're so upset about whatever this is. And if this is just a simple where there's a dream, goal, or something of the past, and you feel kind of heartbroken that it didn't work out, and you want to do it, but you're afraid it just that you'll have the same results. Listen, Capricorn, I don't think that's the case. Spirit is really coming in. There's a lot of like magic going on here, and it's shifting your consciousness. It's shifting your perception. So let's see. I want to see about this. I'm going to do 3 on the Divine Masculine and then 3 on the Divine Feminine. So let's see what comes out. So that's on the Divine Masculine. You're definitely feeling a lot of restriction and mental anxiety and worry, okay, with the 9 of Swords and over my Ace of Cups, over this Divine Feminine, or this is, you know, that dream goal desire that you really, really want. And now we have Temperance, okay? So it's like Divine Masculine needs to really balance thought, mind, emotion, and get out of ego, okay? That's the work that's happening. Divine Feminine, we have the 9 of Wands. So so 9 of Swords on Divine Masculine, 9 of Wands on Divine Feminine. Up there, you know, that's a lot of mental worry. Down here, and this is where, you know, Divine Feminine's really protective and defensive of herself, or you are being very protective and defensive of your goal and dream. And then now we have the 3 of Cups. So it's like there could have been some lying, some cheating, some deception, or this is where, you know, it's like I'm not going to share my dreams, my goals, my ideas with anybody. Like, I don't want them to steal my creative power. Yeah, because look at this. Now we have 8 of Swords. So Divine Feminine energy is really putting a barricade around herself, okay? Whether you're a male or female relating to that, it's this coming from the Divine Feminine aspect. And she's protecting herself, she's guarding herself, and that's because of whatever has happened here. And she's not open. She may very much want an apology. She may very much want things to get worked out, but whether she's aware of it emotionally and mentally, she's not open. She's in protective, defensive mode of herself. Or this could be where the Divine Feminine is the one that, you know, has done something here, and instead of owning herself, she's in her pride and ego, and she's being very defensive and refusing to own herself and apologize, whatever, okay? There's just a lot of worry and anxiety in one person, and then a lot of defensive, protective energy around the other. And at the end of the day, we both don't want it to be like this, but it is what it is. And there's some work in the pride and ego that needs to take place. But I don't really see this getting worked out by the end of, you know, February. It's just, it's a very slow moving energy. I would say more when we get into March, because you do have, like, you know, some 8s and 9s and 110 here. So you are nearing the end of this energy's cycle. However, I'm not sure that it really will happen, okay? Also, some of you that feel inclined to reach out, just be prepared. There's potential rejection there with solitude and the 5 of Pentacles. Like, I mean, that's just, it is what it is. Somebody really needs to heal and get over something that hurt them pretty badly. A shift in consciousness is needed, and that's why Spirit and Spirit's hand is coming in. Now, if this is not about another person, this is definitely about something, some goal, desire, dream that you've been wanting for yourself, and it's something went bad, something went sour, somebody could have totally screwed you over. And listen, Capricorn, if that's the case, it might be better off for you to do this alone. Go it completely alone and trust that Spirit has your back, because the hand of Spirit is definitely in your life this last 2 weeks of February. So let's pull you some advice. And we have the Seagull, adjust behavior and communication. And we have the Sparrow, trust in your nobility. So Capricorn, what this is telling me as your advice is, if you're trying to work things out with somebody and you're just being rejected, it's better for you to just kind of push them aside for now and let Spirit handle it, okay? Because Spirit's hand is involved. Now, if this is where somebody's really trying to like come back into your world, you know, this is like Spirit saying, trust yourself and what you're feeling. You know, Spirit's involved right now. So if you want to heal with somebody and the ball's in your court, you definitely can, but I just don't know that you're ready to. There's like more work that needs to be done where our consciousness is expanding and shifting, and there's a lot of healing energy being offered to Capricorn these last 2 weeks. So whatever you've been going through, Spirit is coming in, okay? And you're going to have a shift, and you're going to feel better about everything. However, it's good for you to be alone or walk your road alone or go about things solo these last couple weeks of February, okay? I don't know why. Like, that's just the message of Spirit here is, like, it's better for you to go it alone because there's healing and expansion that needs to take place, and that truly only happens on our own. People can inspire us, people can support us, but the true work is an inside job, and you know, I see work that needs to be done. If this is a situation that has transpired in your workplace, Capricorn, you're kind of better off just putting your head down and asking Spirit for the healing and shift in consciousness, because I feel like you're going to be moving on from this. Yeah, because the very next card out would be the Ten of Cups, which is a beautiful completion card. So if this is all about the workplace, Spirit's involved, and you know, there's a new idea, new perception, new opportunity that will be presented to you. Or this is Spirit saying, you know, eventually everything is going to sort itself out and you need not worry and stress about it, okay? So those are your messages, Capricorn. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.